All right, what's going on, everybody? What is happening? Dustin, Gutierrez, and Leo Lesnikovsky over here. Lambo Talk number 3.
Lamb Talk.
You know what's going on. So, Dustin, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, bro. You know, closing deals.
Awesome.
Working hard, validating from the right places.
Exactly.
Sober.
You're sober. Tell everybody, how long have you been sober? Like about a year, right?
About a year.
Awesome.
A year sober from the alcohol for a year. Sober from the marijuana for already more than 2 years.
Oh, over 2 years sober from weed. Wow.
Alcohol, been clean from alcohol for quite some time.
Awesome. Me too. I haven't drank a single drop in about 2 years. Crazy, right?
Fucking crazy, bro.
Same with the weed. I haven't done that in over 2 years too. Nuts. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we used to smoke a lot of weed back in high school, bro. That shit was fucking stupid.
Bro, weed is the freaking devil, bro. If you're smoking weed, I can see how far you're going in life.
Yeah. You know, I used to, I remember when we first started doing the credit, you know what I mean, when you first tried putting me on, you know, the only reason why I wasn't successful right out the bat because of the weed and the video games.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Fucking taking dabs.
Yes.
Trying to close deals while I'm playing Warzone. What the fuck was I thinking?
Like the Russian proverb, Leo Tolstoy, chase 2 rabbits, you catch none. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Nice.
You know what the fuck going on.
Nice,
I gotta let these people know what the fuck going on, bro.
That's how you do it, bro.
Been driving like this since I had my Camaro when I was 16. You remember those days, the kind of shit we would be doing when I was driving the Camaro?
Fucking wild, bro.
Insane. You know what the fuck going on,
fucking
bro.
Doing stupid shit too.
Oh, a lot of stupid shit. A lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so without admitting any kind of guilt, what kind of stupid shit you think we were doing back in the day?
Let's just say that we weren't driving around shooting cars with BB guns.
I wasn't doing that at all.
We weren't doing that.
I can nor confirm nor deny any of that.
Stupid times.
Stupid times.
But
oh my god,
we were lost. I mean, I think you had a better head start in it just because you've been doing door to door longer than me.
Yeah, keep in mind I graduated high school in 2016, so I had about a year to like get aware of what was going on. You know?
Yeah, bro. I got kicked out of school last fucking just the last week. I got kicked out of school because they wanted me to serve a fucking suspension, and I just got caught with weed at school too. And I basically told them they wanted me to do like 1 week of in-school suspension for me to be able to do the senior activities and the senior graduation walk, all that bullshit. I told them fuck that, and they said okay, turn your iPad in, then you're leaving if you don't want to serve your suspension. I said be my fucking guest. I was already knee deep in the game selling drugs.
Yeah.
Fast forward, it was like, when did I get raided? October?
Yeah.
Fast forward a few months later, and I ended up getting raided because I was selling drugs, knee deep in the game.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But for the ones who went to school with us, you didn't see me at graduation because, you know, they kicked me out of school. It was fucked up, you know. They kicked me out of school because I wasn't, you know, doing what they wanted me to do, and I wasn't gonna do it anytime soon. I thought I was on top of the world. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was. Smoking weed, drinking alcohol, validating from the wrong areas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fucking, like I said, I think it was October, or maybe it was earlier. I really can't remember. It's so hard to remember because during those times, I was on some fucked up shit, doing some fucked up drugs, doing fucking Xanax, doing some bullshit, taking shrooms. I was selling acid, taking acid.
Insane.
It was fucked up, bro. Yeah, dude, and yeah, I mean, all that shit's in the past. I can't, you know, fast forward to today. I'm not the person who I was back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, you know, it was a middle class family.
Yeah.
I mean, both of my parents, you know what I mean. They're from Mexico, so they're immigrants. We didn't have that much, but we lived in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I did what I had to do. So I started selling drugs in high school.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So to tell them more about what led up to that, about selling the drugs, and what happened as you were selling the drugs. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, I mean, it really just started with See, my brother, my eldest brother, for the ones who know him, he's doing really good now. He's a diesel mechanic. He's doing all right. You know what I mean? I respect him, putting in some hard work. But what led up to it, I always looked up to my eldest brother, Aaron.
Yeah.
His name is Aaron. I always looked up to him. I saw him with the girlfriends. I saw him, selling drugs. And, he was being a playboy, and I liked what he was doing. And growing up, you glorify that shit for the wrong reasons. So I was like, hey, I want to be like my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanna sell drugs. I want to have the girls like he did. And so I started selling the drugs. More people started knowing about me. I started selling, it all started with a little bit. I remember it started with it started with an eighth. I bought an eighth, and I forgot who the hell I was hanging out with. It could have even been you.
Yeah.
I think it was like the whole gang. I bought an eighth just so that we could all smoke. And I profited, obviously, for charging you guys to, smoke with me.
Yeah.
From there, it progressed to a fucking quad. From a quad, half ounce. From a half ounce, we ended up getting an ounce.
Yes.
Once we had an ounce, it turned into 2 ounces. And little by little, brick by brick, I was pushing pounds at the end of the day.
Yes.
And, it really all started because I wanted to smoke, weed for free, too. That was another reason. I feel like every drug dealer just wants to fucking smoke weed for free. They get into the selling drugs because they want to do this shit for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's big. I feel like a lot of people, they just do it for that reason. Not only that, I was doing it for the wrong reasons, for recognition. I'm a Mexican kid in a white neighborhood. I wanted to stand out. You know what I mean? So I was like, listen, we're just going to fucking sell drugs.
Yes.
Everybody's going to fucking know me. And it was really fucking stupid and naive. You know what I mean? And, it got really out of hand. Then I started buying shrooms. I started buying acid. I started taking acid, taking shrooms.
How crazy is acid?
Don't fucking do it. All these fucking losers who want to say, oh, I feel so smart. Or, you know what I mean? Fucking saying, oh, I feel like I'm way ahead of everyone. Or I feel so intelligent. Microdosing is the move. You're gonna have an edge. You ain't gonna have an edge. The only edge you're gonna have is being fucking brain dead.
Yeah,
all right?
Exactly.
Fucking acid ain't gonna get you nowhere. You guys are running away from life at the end of the day when you do that shit. That's what I would do. I used to run away and just smoke fucking weed for days. And I wasn't smoking weed like you guys would. I was fucking dabbing at least 10, 15 times a day.
Yes.
Maybe even fucking more.
Yes.
Playing video games, selling drugs. I was up till but here's the thing, I was always hustling. I was up till 3 a.m. selling drugs. People knocking on my window. People knew where I lived. They'd come to my house. They knock on my window. It'd be 3 a.m. I wouldn't even be pissed off. I'd be like, what you need? I was always ready to go. You know what I mean? I've always been a friendly guy.
Yeah.
I was always, ready to fucking shoot. You know what I mean? Ready to get this.
Ready to get that paper.
Get that paper. Ready to hustle.
Real hustlers always ready to foot for that paper, man.
Yeah, bro. And I remember.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, bro. Holy fuck. Good fucking car.
Oh, yeah.
Good fucking car, man.
Oh, yeah. You're next. You're next.
I agree. We gotta put in that work. Keep hustling, validating from the right areas.
Yes.
And in no time, the trajectory that I'm on, you know what I mean? I can definitely see that happening.
Of course. Because you're a man of high character now, and you're validating from the right areas. You're not validating from where 99% of people are trying to validate themselves from the clothes they wear, the car they drive. Man, don't get me wrong. I love all that shit, but at the end of the day, fuck that shit if you're not a man of character. I know a bunch of guys who wish they were Dustin and I because we're validating ourselves from the right places, the gym, eating in a correct way, fucking putting in that work from the moment our eyes are open to the moment that our eyes are closed. That's where you guys should be validating yourselves from, like you said.
Yeah, exactly, guys. But yeah, leading up to getting popped and raided, I remember the police started parking like right on my street. They were doing surveillance, obviously.
Yes.
And I knew it was hot, but see, I was so naive that I didn't give a fuck. I still kept doing it. And I remember they would even post out there at night because sometimes I'd serve people around the corner on my street.
Yeah.
I used to have cars lined up.
Yeah.
I used to have cars lined up right out my house, like 6, 7 cars lined up, serving them, knock on their window, drop it, give me my cash. Real fucking stupid because I'm in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Real fucking stupid. In a white neighborhood, too.
Yeah.
In the suburbs. So
suburbs, yep.
Neighbors are already tweaking out. I know they're the ones who called the police.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't blame them. You know, I looking back, I wouldn't sell drugs to nobody. And I feel sorry for the ones I sold drugs to. And I paid my karmic debt already. I went to jail. I paid, you know, it caught up to me at the end of the day. You can't get away with selling drugs to, you know, to people and fucking their life up even more. You know what I mean? You can't get away with that shit. That shit's going to catch up to you guys. For the ones who are still doing that shit, fucking forget it. It's going to catch up to you. I've never met a drug dealer who's, you know, okay and has no problems at the end of the day. They all have problems at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Just some weird stuff. They always give some weird energy, weird vibes. Like, they've just been living so negatively so long. That's just all they are, is negativity, right?
Yeah,
and we're not trying to, you know, completely, you know, insult you, but at the end of the day,
I was very paranoid.
Yeah.
So it's just you know, when I was selling drugs, I remember being paranoid. People would try to rob me, so I was on my shit all the time, getting ready. I used to, you know, hang around with a crowd who had my back too. You know, if anything happened, they had my back. They would have pulled up on the spot. You know what I mean? I was never gang affiliated, never did none of that stuff. I always thought that shit was stupid. All I did was just sold drugs. I was all about my money. I was hustling. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I could have done it a lot bigger. But see, the only reason why, and I'm glad I didn't do it a lot bigger, because I would have still been in jail to this day. But, you know, I had friends at the time who were, you know, taking me out of my hustle. They wanted to go party. They wanted to go do drugs. And I remember I really didn't want to do that, but I would do it anyways. I would just bandwagon. At the end of the day, I'd get fucked up. And, you know, during those times, I thought I was having a good time, you know. But
yeah. And your mind will play games with you. You know, your mind will try to convince you that you're winning when you're not.
I wasn't winning. I just had a few pounds. There's people who do it who are pushing like 100 pounds, and they're really pushing that real fucking weight. I wasn't pushing that real weight. I was only pushing up to 5 pounds max.
Yeah.
Maybe I had a fucking a quarter pound of shrooms, and maybe I was picking up like 200 strips of acid, and you know, the most oil I had was a half quarter pound of oil, which was a lot actually. For
Yeah.
But it wasn't even a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I was pushing like maybe $30,000 worth of drugs every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't even a lot.
Yeah.
And when the day I got raided, I was about to re-up and get a lot more shit. And literally the next, I was supposed to re-up that day, and I wasn't able to re-up. You know what I mean? Because the plug.
It was a sign.
A lot of people are not reliable. This water's clean, right? Yeah.
It's clean. Yeah.
Throat's getting dry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but yeah, the plug was dry. I remember, and I wasn't able to pick up that night.
Yeah.
I was about to re-up on the shrooms and the acid too, but I wasn't. You know, they were flaking on it too. Very next day, I get caught.
Whoa.
So, you know what I mean? They come, the police comes with AR-15s. They kick the door down. They even pointing guns at my mom, my whole family, telling all to get on the fucking ground. I just had a puppy, too. I had a little pit bull, a white pit bull.
Yes.
He was scared as fuck. I remember he went under the bed. You just hear these cops coming in there. This is Buffalo Grove where this happened, so police had nothing to really do. So obviously, I was a small-time drug dealer. I wasn't even doing it that big.
Yeah.
And for the ones in that area who want to act like they're selling drugs and are pushing a quarter pound or maybe even 1 pound, if I'm telling you guys I wasn't doing shit, you guys weren't doing shit either.
Yeah, what the fuck were you doing? Just fucking hanging out in your mom's basement saying you're a fucking gangster? Bro, you are not a gangster. If you're not making money, you ain't a motherfucking gangster.
I was a gangster. There's levels to this shit.
There's levels to this shit. Bro, I was a bigger gangster when I was selling door to door than almost anybody in the fucking BG fucking Schaumburg area, and I was making $140K a year legally. You know what I mean?
That's gangster.
That's fucking gangster. Stacking 100 G's, living with your mom in a townhouse, that's fucking gangster.
There's a lot of people, and I know there was a lot of people, you know, following after I got popped that ended up getting popped, and they're over here stunning, acting like they did a little something. They weren't doing shit. I wasn't doing shit. I was doing more than them, but in my eyes, I wasn't doing shit. You know, I could have done a lot better if I wasn't distracted by my friends who wanted to go party and do all this fucking bullshit that I did it, you know. getting high off my own supply, getting on fucking sick ones,
You know, on a sick
getting
one of the
fucking high for
marijuana.
weeks straight, getting drunk, doing some fucked up shit.
Bro, I remember I would always buy drugs from you, and I used to smoke to escape. I didn't think I was escaping. You see, in my head at the time, I didn't think I was escaping. But the reality was, me smoking that weed and getting away from the normal reality, the reality that I was in, was escapism. And you may be a person right now, you're thinking, oh, you're just getting high to have fun. No, you're not getting high to have fun. You're getting high because you're trying to escape, and you're a fucking bitch. Like, every time in my life where I drank too much or smoked too much, I try to convince myself I was having fun. Dude, that wasn't because I was trying to have fun. I was just trying to escape from a reality that I was in. So just be conscious that, look, what you're doing is not fun. You're just trying to numb a part of you that's subconsciously trying to make you escape. You know what I'm saying? So the quicker you wake up to that, the faster your life can actually start changing.
Yeah.
You may be a kid right now. You may be, just like us when we first started. You may be making a little bit of money. You're partying on the weekends. Dude, cut that shit the fuck out. That shit is stupid as fuck, and it's going to cause your demise much quicker than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Alcohol and drugs is the number one reason for almost everybody's failure. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how old you are. Look, I'm at a place in my life where I know that if I use drugs or alcohol, it's going to lead down a really, really wrong path.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So, what's the message for everybody that's young or old or medium or in between, all the way to the end of the continuum or the beginning of the continuum? Guys, just stop using drugs.
That's fake hard.
It's fake hard. Drinking alcohol. I don't agree with Andrew Tate of him showing the message of him drinking alcohol and partying even where he's at, because he knows that he can be bigger than it currently is.
He said just recently, though, that he's quitting it. We'll see how long that
Oh, no,
lasts.
he said he's quitting it?
Yeah,
Oh.
he says he's haram now.
Oh, he's haram. Yeah, because that's haram. Yeah, if you drink alcohol in Muslim religion, it's haram.
But that message he first put out there, not good.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. I'm not judging him because I was that. And I would drink alcohol like a maniac in 2020 when I was coming up, making 40, 50, 60, 70K a month just drinking alcohol. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich now. Guys, winning is fleeting.
Yeah.
You don't learn in your winning season. Period. When you're losing, that means, and when you're failing, that means you are getting closer to actually winning. If you're winning, that's great, but understand everything is temporary. Nothing is forever. You have to always be experimenting. Every time in my life where I stopped experimenting and kept doing the same thing over and over again, not pivoting, not adapting, I would get my ass handed to me. Like in 2020, if I didn't adapt sooner, I should have adapted sooner. I would have been way more ahead if I was already online before the virus. All the guys who were prepared, like Jeff Bezos, who were already in online commerce, dude, he knew ahead of time that this shit was going to happen. He knew it. I don't know how, it's none of my business how, but he knew how this shit was. He knew.
Fucking Illuminati, bro.
Fucking, you call it whatever you want to call it.
That Illuminati shit's bullshit.
That shit's all bullshit. You guys believe in that shit, you're paranoid and you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there are some powerful people who control the world, but the Illuminati does not exist.
Lizard people,
that shit's for fucking poor people. Look, if you're fucking stressing about that shit, dude, you are fucking...
You deserve it.
You deserve
it. Keep fucking thinking like that.
Keep fucking thinking like
We're
that.
just going to keep fucking winning.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
My mentor, Dan Pena, says, don't focus on things you can't control. Like, dude, you're wasting so much precious fucking life force energy. Bro, when I actually started making money, do you think in my head I was thinking, oh, the government controls all these people? Oh, bro, that thought was completely outside of my conscious. Only thing in my head is, how am I getting this money? How am I marketing myself? How am I fucking selling and closing these deals and winning at a high fucking capacity? That's all I care about. And not a single ounce of my energy was put on things that I couldn't control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and you're very good at that too. You don't think about that shit, which is awesome. Which is probably a big reason why you're successful, Dustin, because you don't give a fuck. You just fucking keep working.
I just do it. A lot of people, they like to overanalyze and...
Yes, overanalysis equals paralysis.
Yeah.
It's you know just, what I'm saying?
You know, who Dan Pena says it's the people with the lowest IQs who are going to outperform all you overthinkers, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You got a lot of you guys to take all this knowledge in. It's time to stop fucking learning and apply that fucking knowledge.
Apply it. You don't, what makes you think that you're going to fucking advance your life from just listening to Dustin and I talk here if you don't do shit? You know what I'm saying? We may be talking shit, talking game, giving you advice, but it's up to you if you're going to go apply it and implement it. Like, Dustin, when you were going door to door, tell everybody.
I was on house arrest going door to door.
He was on house arrest going door to door.
No fucking excuses,
no
guys.
Excuses, bro.
I was on house arrest, and we were hitting the doors real hard. And in the beginning, I wasn't as dedicated as Leo was. Leo always tried snapping me out of it. I never understood the 7-day week thing. I always tried making time, but at the time, my girlfriend, stupid ass bitch, you know what I mean?
Dumbass bitch.
Always telling me and getting pissed that I was working too much. And
you know who you are, you slut bitch. Dumbass bitch. Dumbass bitch.
No, but yeah, I mean, you know, I was working maybe 5 days a week, and I was dangerous. But then, towards the end of my door-to-door sales career, I started doing the 7 days a week.
Yes.
And I started closing 25 to 30, you know, deals a day now, rather than doing the 5 days a week and only closing like 8 to 10 deals a day.
Yes.
I started putting in the 7 days a week, the 10 hours a day, you know what I mean?
Yes.
More hours, and then stacked up a little bit of money, and then I transitioned into the credit repair space with Leo.
Oh, what a beautiful transition. What a beautiful transition.
Before I fully transitioned, I tried dabbling in the credit repair space, but I was still on that bullshit. Before I experienced the 7 days a week, I tried doing the credit repairs in the credit repair space, and I wasn't as successful because I was still smoking weed, I was still drinking alcohol, still trying to hang out with the girls, still doing bullshit, not focused, not on my purpose, not validating from the right areas, you know what I mean? Not inflicting pain, trying to live a comfortable life.
Exactly.
And so I tried doing the credit. I didn't do good at it. So then I went back to door to door. But when I went back to door to door, like before I went back door to door, I went on a really bad sick one, guys. I started smoking like crazy, started playing video games like crazy, started sleeping in, stopped hitting the gym. I gained a shitload of fucking weight.
Yes.
Fucking nightmare, guys.
Big nightmare.
And then one day I was playing Warzone, and I took a really fat fucking dab. This was probably like my 20th dab of the day. Non-stop doing fucking weed, drinking alcohol every day too. I was playing Warzone on the Xbox, and something didn't feel right. Like I couldn't catch my breath. I hate to admit it. I don't know what you guys want to call it. I couldn't catch my breath.
Yeah.
And I was literally about to pass out.
It's the compound.
I felt like I was gonna die.
It was the compound effect of constant neglect of that inner voice from God.
Exactly. I always knew I didn't want to do this, but I did it. I broke character all the time. And then that was the day I told myself I'm going fucking sober and I'm doing credit repair. So I fucking put my big boy boots on, strapped them down, and I dressed real professional, and I started hitting the fucking mall.
Yes.
To get these tags. So, because we do our marketing with tags, we tell people to tag us in these posts. That's how we do this marketing for our business.
Yes.
And so I did it for 1 month straight. I made my first $6,000 in a week. Told Leo, hey, bro, I'm getting a $6K check. Leo was like, come to Florida, bro. You can stay with me. Leo's always taking care of me. You know, he's always put me on, poured a lot of good concrete. And, you know, I hit the fucking road, packed my shit up, hit the fucking road, came down here to Florida, stayed with Leo at the Trump Towers. Trump Towers, fucking beautiful. I love it. Trump 2024,
Great
guys.
condo.
Great condo. Yeah. And so, you know, I was there for, I want to say, a month and a half or almost 2 months. I can't recall.
Yeah, it was like a month. It was like 3 weeks.
It was 3, yeah. And so, from there,
Kept working
really hard.
kept closing deals, and then you went to, I think, Tampa, and then after Trump Towers,
went to Tampa, Orlando.
Exactly.
I traveled all over Florida. I've been to every fucking city you can fucking think of here. And then from there, Leo got this really nice fucking mansion.
Oh, that was a good mansion.
And
good mansion.
Leo
that driveway was as long as like a fucking as long as a humongous parking lot.
And you took care of me too. You let me stay there, and
that was awesome.
You know what I mean? We were just working, programming, and
doing our thing. Definitely we did do a lot of bad shit in there too.
Because we were drinking alcohol.
I was drinking alcohol in the mansion, breaking a lot of character, not realizing that.
And I was drinking alcohol too during that time.
Yeah, and my bad habits rubbed off on him, unfortunately, and like it really caused damage to us.
I think I just wanted to drink.
Yeah,
I never really understood the purpose over pleasure. Really.
Yes.
It took a while to really understand, understanding, hey, like, you're growing when you're not drinking and running to that shit. You're always growing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that mansion was real nice, 6-car garage.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking sick.
Above 4,000 square feet.
Oh, no, it was 4,800 square feet. 5K square feet.
Yeah, 5K square feet.
And a guest house.
Yeah, and a guest house.
That shit was sick. That shit was sick.
And that was fucking, you know what I mean, great. And now I'm moving into a penthouse, because Leo, gave me the right blueprint. I'm moving into a penthouse.
You're applying it. I can give the blueprint all day. I give the blueprint all day to everybody, but who applies it? It's you. You applied it. That's the special part. I've taught my methodologies to over 1,000 people. However, the percentage of people who actually stick to it and follow everything word by word are the people who actually succeed. Like, you followed everything that I've taught you to a T and put your own twist on it. And that's the key. Most people, they think that they're going to do it their own way. No, motherfucker, you have to do it exactly how I tell you. Then you're going to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. So, yeah, there's no shortcuts, guys. You guys got to just fucking, whenever, the day you decide to go sober and the day you decide to do whatever the fuck it is that you're doing 7 days a week is the day you will become successful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't focus on the fucking
lack of results. Focus on the development of character from building the action plan, doing the action that's required to fulfill the results.
Exactly.
That's
don't
where you
focus
have to
on
put your energy.
Don't focus on the result too. I would say just gotta focus on who do you gotta become in order to make that. Not everybody wants to ask how do we do it? Or like, you know what I mean? How do we do it? It's who do we do it? Who we got to become to do it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shout out to Wes Watson.
Shout out Wes Watson.
You know
Big homie Wes, thank you for giving us your message and helping us stay tight. Even now, stay winning even now. You know what I'm saying?
And so I understood, listen, if I'm going to become successful, I got to be sober.
Yes.
I got to create the man I admire, give him to the world.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Wes says. Yes, yes.
Wes Watson says, and, the way I think about it is, who do I wish I had growing up? That's who I'm going to be. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I really wish I had more direction. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I took this route because, look how your guys' programming worked out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I wouldn't want to trade positions with anybody that's our enemies.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
A lot of you guys went to college. A lot of you guys.
How's your program worked out, motherfuckers?
It's fucked up,
and
guys.
we don't blame you because look, that's all. That's the only information that you may have had when you were growing up. Go to college, get a good job.
Sketchy, right?
Yeah. I hate this shit.
Holy fuck.
Part of the game, though. Yeah, that's how you get around. You have to lift yourself up. But yeah, bro. Look, here's the thing. I have empathy to you guys because when you don't have the right information and the right surroundings, it's very easy to get brainwashed into the wrong thing. Like, I know a lot of my friends who went to college and their life right now is not what they want it to be. And I said and I committed to my path, and my life is what I want it to be, what I wanted it to be. I said I was going to have a Lamborghini in my early 20s. I'm 23 years old. When I was 18, I was talking that shit. I didn't know how. I just committed to the activity. I just started focusing on the small wins in door to door. I started focusing on, okay, I'm going to do 40 sales a week. Let's beat that. I'm going to do 50 sales in a week. Fuck that. Let's do 70 sales in a week. Fuck that. 114 sales in a week. Fuck that. 130 sales in a motherfucking week. You remember those days of the Chicago Tribune? We're selling fucking, we're trapping hard, bro.
Hitting
7 days a week, starting at noon, going to 9 and beyond. Remember getting, you know how many times cops were called on us? Bro, I was aggressive. Bro, I was ruthless. I literally had, if we didn't have the cops get called on us, we were faking it, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not having the
we would be running away from the cops.
Yes.
They'd be looking for us.
They'd be looking for us, dude. We were on some criminal ass shit.
Even though it wasn't even criminal.
Even though it wasn't even criminal.
They just didn't like it because they didn't like solicitors.
Yeah, but dude.
But we didn't give a fuck.
We didn't give a fuck, bro.
We would knock on those fucking weak ass motherfuckers with the no soliciting signs. We would still knock on their shit. But guess what? They would still fucking buy because
they would still fucking buy, because when somebody has a no soliciting sticker on their door, that means, basically what that means is, don't knock on my door, I buy everything. That's what that sticker does. The husband usually puts it up because the wife buys everything. You understand what I'm saying for those door-to-door guys? So, shit, man. Shit.
We fucking were grinding in the trenches, in the snow, in the rain.
Bro, but
I would wear long sleeve because I have the fucking tattoos.
How satisfied were you at the end of a long day's work?
Yeah, it didn't feel any better. It felt really
that was the best feeling on the planet after a long days of work of actually knocking 8-9 hours.
That's a real high right there.
That's a real high. Not this fake ass high that you get from smoking weed, drinking alcohol, fucking doing bullshit. The real high,
elevate, guys.
The real high comes from doing transactions and being committed to your mission at a high level. That is true success, true happiness. People think you're gonna get happiness from your girlfriend, happiness from some bullshit, some car, some junk, some clothes.
Some junk food too.
Fake, yeah, junk food.
I've been fat. I've been in the bad relationships. You know, I've had shit happen, and nobody gives a fuck about you when you're fat. Nobody gives a fuck about you when you're not on your purpose and you're not hustling, making money. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about you. Everybody's gonna walk all over you guys. And I've been there. I've been down bad. Never again. It ain't gonna happen again. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly. And it goes down to just you willing to break loose from those temporary pleasures. You guys are so stuck in those temporary pleasures, and then you wonder why you're fucked. You get the slightest bit of pain from rejection at a door-to-door interaction, and you fucking tap out because of how used to comfort you are. You understand what I'm saying?
That's some weak shit.
That's some weak ass shit. That's some dumb ass shit.
You get more no's than yeses.
Bro, you get more no's than yeses in this life. And the faster you accept that, the quicker you get rejection, the more rejection you have, the faster you're going to elevate. Think about how many super successful people in this world, superstars, how much scrutiny did they experience? How much criticism, how much hate and rejection did they experience in this world? Kim Kardashian. Bro, you know how many people hated on her the first year? Ty Lopez. How many people hated Ty the first year? Oh, he's a scam. Bro, you know how many people called us scammers, bro? Dude, I've had more to this day. I get somebody calling me a scammer every hour, bro.
If you're not being called
a scammer, bro, you are fucking faking it. If you don't have people typing shit up on you on Reddit, bro, you ain't doing it big enough, bro. Bro, Dan Payne has shit typed up on him on Reddit. Grant Cardone. All the people that I look up to. When you look up their name and you type in scam, you're going to see a million things pop up. When in reality, they're not scammers. Those people are just committed to their mission at such a high level that all the low-frequency people, they get so triggered, they automatically comment that as a scam.
They've dropped the ball on themselves way too many times.
What is a scam? It's just people who are repeatedly calling every fucking opportunity that they see in this world a scam. They're just people who gave up. They hating on what they gave up on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck, man. You go on and on about this, bro. But yeah, guys. Dustin and Leo here. Lambo Talk number 3, my favorite number. That's how many letters are in my name. You know what the fuck going on. It's a very special Lambo Talk. My number 1 guy, Dustin. He did over. Tell them, how much money did you make involving me in the credit repair space in the first 8 months?
Well, first 6 months, I remember doing 67,000 clearly.
Woo!
67,000 in just 6 months. First year in,
guys.
First year in, and then it was my first time in the industry. 6 months in that industry, 67,000. That first year, I made well above, close to 200,000.
First year about 200K because of the strategies that he committed to that I taught him on credit repair. But most importantly,
And I didn't go to college.
and he didn't go to college.
My college was fucking going
School
to
of
jail,
hard knocks.
violating
Door to door.
probation, going to jail, door-to-door sales. You know what I mean? Doing
Yes.
drugs, touching really low bottoms. That was my school. And if you guys can avoid it, good.
Learn from us.
Because,
Like a wise man learns from other people's mistakes, you know?
yeah, I've always, the fucked up thing about me, I've had to touch rock bottom to really understand, you know? I've been there. And you know, I'm very grateful I've touched it, you know, because there's no other place you can go. Once you're rock bottom, you can't go any lower than that, but up.
Yes.
So
yes.
for the ones who are down bad right now, understand it's temporary. You got to snap yourself out of it. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Be honest with yourself. Your conscience probably tells you every day, but you like to negotiate with your conscience. Listen to your fucking conscience. That's the higher calling from God, I like to say. Me and God are very tight. Leo's very tight with God. We're all tight with God. If you're an atheist, well, no wonder why you're fucked, okay?
Exactly.
Listen, to what I was trying to get at is, you gotta snap the fuck out of it. You know, let's get to fucking work.
Yeah.
Let's get sobered up.
Get sobered up. Stop neglecting that inner voice within you that wants you to be better. Stop lying to yourself. Your issue is that you lie to yourself so much that you think that those lies are the truth. But remember, the brain deep down cannot convince what the heart knows to be the truth. Your heart has neuroreceptors, those things that the brain has as well.
Any regret that you have in life, you know what I mean? That's your conscience. If you don't feel any regret for the shit you're doing, something's fucking wrong with you.
Something's wrong with you, and stay the fuck away from us.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from us. And if you know people who don't regret nothing, stay the fuck away from them too.
Stay the fuck away from them.
Obviously, if you're regretting going out at night, getting drunk, and waking up with a headache, you obviously regret that shit. You wake up whining about it. Oh, I had a fucking headache, saying stupid ass shit. Obviously, because you're not supposed to be doing that. That's your conscience. It's as little as that.
Yes.
Or let's say you spent your last fucking that little chump change on some fucking weed, and you regretted it because now you can't take, you know, buy whatever the fuck else you wanted to buy. You know, that's fucking regret too.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot of forms of regret, and you gotta listen to it without regret. You know, you gotta listen to regret if you want to stay alive.
You gotta listen to your regrets.
You gotta listen to those
things. Yes. But most people, they turn off that voice and they say they have no regrets. Bullshit, motherfucker. I see regret written all over your fucking sorry ass face, bitch.
Yeah.
God damn it. God fucking damn it, dude. Weak ass motherfuckers. But anyways, guys, listen. Don't be a weak ass motherfucker. Stay tuned for more Lambo Talks with Leo. We want to help you stop being a weak ass bitch. We want to help you be a motherfucking man. All right? Peace.